This week, a game came out I want to talk about. Mario Maker. Unless somebody else wanted to talk about Dijon or whatever.
No.
Mario Maker came out this past week, and actually still playing a lot of Metal Gear too. But Mario Maker came out this past week. I got to play this. I finally got to dig into it yesterday, What'd
you think of it?
Yeah, so this is what I have encountered so far in playing it. I'm still not good at building things or making my own things. The tools that they give you are a lot of fun. My brain still can't really I just can't wrap my brain around making something that works in that way. Like, anything that's more than like 4 blocks that you jump to until you get to the flagpole. I can't think that far. However, I had so much fun. What I didn't realize is they've created the YouTube of video games, because I had so much fun signing in and looking at everybody else's bizarre-ass levels.
Huh.
Everybody else is making levels. Somebody makes a level called A Goomba Ends It All. And I play it, and you play as a Goomba, and you take a flying leap off a cliff, and then you have to dodge stuff as you fall. But what's great, too, is, like I said, I unlocked Sonic. I unlocked just the Sonic character, and I had Sonic playing in Mario levels, and it was really weird. And what's great is that, for the most part, they all play the same. But they will still, of any character you can unlock, they still add their ending theme. So when you get to the castle, I went in and it wasn't, with Mario it'd be do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I end the level as Sonic and it's still
Oh, wow! Oh, that's cool.
Who would have thought that this day would have come?
Hey, we were talking about that earlier. That's like what I wanted since I was like 8 years old.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. What if Mario and Sonic were in the same game? No way, dude. It'll never happen. Oh, fuck!
So what I realized, too, is that the game works with... I normally don't really use... I have a lot of the amiibos.
Yeah.
But I don't really use them with games as much. I just kind of have them because, okay, I want that on my shelf. But every single amiibo works with this game. You hold it to the controller, and now you can play as that character. I was playing Mario as Shulk from Xenoblade. I had him playing, and he was yelling Japanese stuff as he was,
that's cool.
being up characters. But anyway, and like Pac-Man and
Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah, as I ran through a level of Mario as Pac-Man, he's he's got like arms and legs when he starts, but as you run through the level, he just becomes the head, and so he's going the whole level. It's incredible. It's really cool.
I have to get this now. I was kind of along with you. I'm not the best at creating levels.
It's hard for me to do that.
I tend to spend hours and hours and hours in doing that, and then building something that like doesn't really work. Or I'm not satisfied with. But if you can just play other people's unlimited, it's going to be user content created.
And that's what I was going to say is for me, the game is worth getting for that. I don't really, just personally, there's still nothing here that makes me go, I never could understand making levels, but now I do. I still can't figure that out. But I think it's worth playing for that. I was finding lists of people in Japan who are making levels that are like the hardest thing you've ever played. Like rooms full of flame columns just spinning around that you don't know how to progress through.
Now, are there levels on there that you can't? It's impossible to beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, will they let you put a level on there that there's just no way you can win?
I mean, you could put that up, but like no one will really.
Low rated.
Okay.
Down.
What's cool about playing levels that you get from online too is that they're all annotated. So you can actually you can annotate parts as you play. Like if there's one part you cannot, like it took you 20,000 tries to beat, I can actually leave a note for the next person that plays it. I can leave a note saying, "Hey, just jump off a shell to get on this ledge. Yeah. Don't mess with this."
Oh, wow.
And so now those are all there. You can turn those off if you want. But when I play someone else's level, there's an annotation from somebody else who already beat it saying, "Hey, don't mess with this. Like just whatever." And it also, when you die, shows an X flag where you died, and it shows a million other ones, and those are all places people have died.
Oh, wow.
So, like, there's
it's like Dark Souls.
Yeah, exactly. So there's 80 in the part where I died. Okay, so everyone is dying at the same part. Yeah. And so it was really cool. One of my favorite levels that I played yesterday was somebody recreated the first dungeon of Zelda in Mario, maker, and so you start the level, you get a question mark mushroom, it turns you into Link. It literally goes dun-dun-dun-dun. You become Link, and the physics are still like Mario, so you're jumping from ledge to ledge to go up. But it's meant to be like as Link when you're going top down and you're going you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It was really, really well done. So anyway, the game is worth it for playing other people's screwed up levels. Totally fun. I still can't. I can't wrap my brain around making stuff quite yet.
I'm curious to give it a try.
That's how I feel about it.
I think the technology is always what held me back. I remember having a great time and spending hours in Little Big Planet, the first one, doing level design stuff, and then I would max out the memory of the level creator, and it's like, well, I've made a quarter of what I'd planned. I used to draw shit on paper beforehand.
Really?
And then have like a blueprint.
That's not a bad idea for this.
And I would
honestly, that would help me out.
Yeah, for real level designers.
I always had graph paper when I was a kid, and I always made my own Mario levels like in elementary school with my friends.
That's fine.
And I thought of that same idea when like Little Big Planet was a really, really big game for me on the PS3.
Yeah.
And when I got deep into playing and around with the level maker, I did the same thing with graph paper and just gave myself a rough design of like the theme of what I want to do. Yeah. But then I found the hardware was really limiting.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's not the problem now.
So I don't really know. I don't really know how far you can quite go with the level editor in this one, but some people have made some really big levels, and again, as you play, you can unlock more styles. So right now I can make levels like original NES Mario or Wii U graphics.
Right.
But now as you play, now you can make levels in the style of Mario World. Now you can make Mario 3 levels. Now you can make whatever. I played a Mario 3 level somebody made that was so gonzo. It was Mario 3, but they added the flying like clown helicopter from Mario World was flying through it, and everybody had the Karibo shoe, but they made it look like a woman's like high heel like thing.
Yeah, I see a lot of the high heel.
It was not making sense. It was like a nightmare. So anyway, it was really, really cool. So anyway, so I will play more of that for the sake of playing people's messed up levels. Another favorite of mine was somebody made. Some people get really too into it, and somebody online is posting Bowser origin story. and it was they made it so that you start the level as young Bowser, and you have to get to the end of the castle, and then you like it was meant to be like how he got to the end. It's oh my god,
that's great. Is it canon?
In my head canon.
Yeah, it's canon.
In my head canon.
It's head canon at least.
Right. So anyway, that's that with Mario Maker, and the physical version came with a book too. But I think if you buy it digitally, they'll send it to you, or I could be wrong.
It seems like a cool. It seems like a cool game, even if you don't want to make levels. I don't have that in me. I don't want to make levels either. But it seems like a cool game, like if you want to just play a bunch of levels.
Yeah. To me, this game has always been like, it's a steady incline of how excited I am for this game. Because I started like, I don't care. This isn't for me.
Yeah, when they announced it, it's like, I don't know how to do that.
The more it's like, that's cool, and it just keeps going. Where it's like, it never stops being like, that sounds awesome.
They kept adding stuff to it. It took a long time to come out, but they just kept adding and adding.
Is there a single player mode that kind of takes you through like, here's checkpoint through these levels?
No, not that I've seen.
Then how are you unlocking new avatars? New
I think it's as you build more stuff. I haven't really gotten a lot more stuff.
But you are building some levels.
I've made some.
Yeah. Oh, okay, all right.
So I'm not exactly sure 100% how to get the other styles and stuff like that. I got more characters to play as, honestly, from the amiibos. That was it, from having amiibos. And stuff. But I know I think there's other ways to do it. I didn't do that. But anyway,